Hello, and welcome along to episode 16 of Elsewhither, Tales of the Unchained. Last session began with you approaching a hill. What was on that hill?
A giant.
Of the hill.
Did we see if he had a belt?
Did he have a belt?
Yeah, because he's a giant on a hill.
Pinged the art. Have a look.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's accurate.
He's got a loincloth. Would you like to Would you like to have stolen it?
Does it have pockets that could hold a belt?
The loincloth of giant smell.
Yeah.
Cool. So there was a giant on the hill. What did you do to it?
Kill it.
Pretty much. It was very exciting. And what magical item did the giant have?
A crystal sword.
Take that
No.
bullshit. What magical item did the giant have? Anybody who was actually present and paying attention. I have a feeling Jack's about to tell you, and he wasn't even in the session. So come on, guys, someone else.
Well, he did have a belt. I don't know what else a giant could have.
Joe, you asked how much strength it might take to cart it to the merchant.
Oh, yeah. Some big heavy thing.
Big ass club.
A club?
He did indeed have a
big ass club.
big, strong club. I think I've made this on D&D Beyond now, which I hadn't previously. If you want to add that in, it is Hognats. Great.
Yeah.
I will pick holding for all that shenanigans. Cool. And then you guys noted, like, the town was being attacked. You came into the east gate.
Yep.
So I will take us there. This map may take a few minutes to load, or a few seconds to load for some of you, as I did too much dynamic lighting. Basically, I was a bit pissed off last week because I did my little bit of I did my combat setup for the fight we were having, and then I went to do my little bit of dynamic lighting and realized the map I was using didn't already have it put in. So I then sat there and did it all. Vel'zekiss did something exciting. What did he do in combat?
I mean, I did also kill some people.
You did lots of exciting things, but the most
He
particularly...
teleported.
Yes.
He teleported inside.
Into the healing house.
He snuck up on a priest.
Bandaged. Yes, he did. Pietro did something exciting in the fight. I didn't get a nat 20, though. What did you do?
I animated some stuff.
You did. You used the ring of animation that had caused so much trouble and a fight with a piano for you in a house. You very riskily used it for this fight. Can I confirm how long that spell lasts?
I think it's only a minute without the nat 20.
Was it?
So I probably don't, yeah. I think it's 1 minute. Let me check again.
A lot of summons are an hour, so... it'd be
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys bust into town, those items will dissipate, so let me... those. Oh, Tiny's trying to stick around.
James, given that we ended at least this part of the combat, would you mind if I opened the door and stepped outside so I can see what's going on?
That's sort of what I'm doing at the moment.
Okay, sure.
You very much... I think I did just do that for you.
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna sort of put you guys... Vel'zekiss will be here, I guess. But yeah, basically you guys have cleared everything at this barricade. You can see a fight going on the barricade the other side. Good morning. At this point, you can sort of decide what to do. If you remember, the fight was sort of being led on the other side, on the town side, if you will, by a woman.
This woman, the woman with the blue aura.
Yes, I do think I have a
Woman.
an angry fight. Have to do. It is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, and what is her name? Here she is. Her name is Avolia, but you wouldn't know that until she sort of weighs you down. And... Hi! Where have you come from? Came you by this?
We've come from Mazrea.
You should not have reached them so swiftly. Thank you for your aid, but there is still battle to be done. Will you assist us?
We will help. Yes.
And with that, she's going to just sort of lob a crate out your way. She'll just pull this out your way, giving a little gap. I think you guys should be able to fit through that gap.
Oh, how kind.
Well, if I don't do
She's
it, you
so cool.
won't be able to move. So yeah, if you guys want to move your tokens through so that she can put the crate back, mostly because otherwise I don't think your shit will function. Fit. You may even be able to just drag yourself to where Toothy and Boxxo are. Oh no, what have I done? Move the entire
Well-
map. There we go.
Phew.
I'm stuck.
Yes, I thought that. Okay. No, don't go back. That's not good. Oh, over there. Problem is this item has object persistence. Oh, I need to leave it there. Cool. And then she'll sort of turn back to you, Vel'zekiss, and sort of be like, and what of you? Why did you come?
Oh, I came from within your church, but I'm with them.
Did what, sorry? No time.
It's a bit complicated for the moment, yes.
Yeah, she sort of dismisses that matter. Do we have 5 of you here? Missing somebody? Okay, cool. Let me just get you guys off the damn NPCs so I can move my NPCs. Thank you. Cool. These, the alchemist who was in the fight will start to head over to the other side, as will the brave woman with the axe. But it's up to you guys if you want to head to the west where there's a small skirmish going on, or as you look down to the very far south, there is a big battle going on.
We should probably go to the big battle.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah, we
seem
probably
like
should.
they
Because they look
Sprinting
have
full.
enough
out.
manpower. Yeah, they don't have enough manpower to, unless that wizard or
hold.
whatever is super powerful.
The wizard, super powerful wizard, when you get there, is currently in the process of casting Healing Word.
Oh,
Which might tell you they are not a wizard.
not
give
wizard
me-
at all.
Rico, get in the radius of that.
Give me an
Wizard
Arcana
of a
check
different
as you
colour.
get there.
Say that again, James.
Give me an Arcana check as you get down to the fight at the bottom.
Oh, sure.
It is
Oh, what's on my camera?
this person here that you
It's the Matrix.
That's a 16 on the Arcana.
What the hell?
somebody's trying to come through.
Oh, no, hold
Place
on.
you.
Let me check. Maybe yes.
16 on the Arcana, you can tell this is a priest. Fairly low-level priest. Good guess. They're not doing anything particularly spectacular. Either that, or they have been going a while and are out of spell slots. But you do see a healing word get thrown out among some of the basic hand-tripping. Lots and lots of sacred flame happening. And as you get down here, I will ask you please to roll initiative.
Ooh.
On the way down here, Pietro, do
Oh, bastard.
you guys have any potions?
So close. I've got one that I can give. It's just a regular potion of healing, though.
I do not have any potions.
I don't have any.
I'll give you mine. There'll be 10.
Yeah, if
Health.
you want to pop the 10 healing
Sure.
in the potion as an
On the way
action.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an act, on the way down, the rest of you will have to struggle in fight. I don't think there's any other potions, are there?
I don't think so.
No,
No, it does not look like
not that
it.
Not that
I mean, I could cast Good Berry.
I think I had to cast Carry.
Oh,
They only last a day, I think.
No, I mean last session during the fight.
Oh.
Yes, you've got 7 berries left. So if you want to consume any of
Ah.
those at 3 hit points each, you may do so. I'd assume
Okay.
you tend to your own wounds first.
Yeah, heal yourself up and then however maybe you have left over.
okay. I can't do math, so 3 times 1.
I'm doing quite well. You should have all gone through the church.
You'll want to use 4
Pietro
berries
just
on yourself,
grumbled.
Jade.
Yeah,
I
12.
think, and then
Okay.
give 3 more to Pietro, perhaps.
Yeah.
Which will give you
Ooh.
Pietro an additional 9 hit points.
That's nearly.
There we go. We'll do that.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
And when you get down here, Rheawynne, I'm just missing your initiative roll.
Oh shoot, sorry. I was
No,
lagging
come
pretty
on.
bad.
Toothy, are you happy to use that new bow, or should I get you on the other side of the barricade?
It's a 7.
I'll stay here, thank you.
He says you're under the table.
Yeah. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if he was dressed in the same way for you guys.
Okay, I'm just gonna spread you guys out a little bit and put your fronties in fronty and your backies in backy. Cool, something like that. I have an 18 at the top of initiative and a 7 at the bottom. Does anybody particularly need or want to go first or last? As you get down here, you see 2 large orcs, a bugbear, a couple of archers, another one of those glowing sword dudes, and a warg rider. It does seem to be one of the orcs that is in charge down here.
If somebody wants my 18, they can have it, but otherwise I'll just try to do something.
No, we're good.
I'm
Nobody's
just
gonna
trying to
do
figure out
anything.
if my rolls are coming through that roll 20.
Not yet. Cool. Yeah, that's going to start us off with a bugbear. And seeing you guys coming down, he's going to throw a spear at Rheawynne.
Okay.
And that was an advantage. So that'll be
No.
19 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
See if you healed yourself up enough to survive the incoming attack. That is 27 damage.
Jesus
Damn!
Christ. Is there any need?
Yeah, you'll see like this bugbear just turns and just hurls this javelin. It catches you right through the shoulder, and like you're literally pinned back for a second. It is a huge blow.
I'm still standing.
Good.
Barely.
Good.
Barely.
The goblin at the front is going to make a couple of attacks at the guys. No, that's I don't know what that is. Yep. The guys at the wall. Yeah, he sort of is struggling, just poking over. Here you will see there is what appears to be a dragonborn, sort of stood up with a little axe and shield. They don't look very competent, but they're at least well armed. And he will shout, "Get at him!" Each willing ally within 30 feet of him will become reckless, basically, which means that all of these guys now have advantage on all of their attacks, but you guys have advantage to hit them. Vel'zekiss is you.
Alright,
Sorry.
sorry.
Surge from last week, is that a thing?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. It's not going to
No.
do much, unfortunately. Basically, the next spell I cast is affected by extended, heightened, distant, careful, and subtle spell meta magics. But
Pretty cool in some situations, probably.
yes,
not in this one.
I don't have much right now. We're close by, so the distance not going to make any difference. And you know, heightened isn't that. I mean, sorry, extended. What am I trying to say? Careful is not that good because you can't actually totally protect people. You can only make them succeed on their saves. So I'm certainly not going to drop anything on my own people with that.
Yeah, it's much better for things like Hypnotic Pattern, where it's a save or suck AoE, than it is for
Yeah.
tentacles, stuff like that. Not for big AoE.
Which one is yelling commands?
The guy with the blue sword. That's
Okay.
clear to you.
Yes,
this
yes,
guy
yes.
here, cool.
Yep, I
don't
see
know
him.
what you guys
Thank
see
you.
and what you guys don't. Oh,
And it's
the
The big brownish dude is the one who pinned Rheawynne with the giant thing, right?
the big
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He took a javelin. He has 2 more in a sort of weapons rack next to him.
Yeah. Well, the problem is we're at range, so I don't actually want to knock everybody prone with Tidal Wave. Doesn't it do that? I think it does. Where are you? Tidal
You'd know that
Wave.
by
Yeah.
technicality, knocking somebody off their mount might not knock the mount prone, so they'll still have something to attack. Also,
Yeah, well, there certainly will still be things to attack.
Yeah, they definitely have turns to like stand up before anyone does stuff.
Yeah,
It's just the only way I can do something to like a large number of people
Some of
at
them do
once.
anyway.
So I
you
might
have an
do
asset for
that.
Tidal Wave?
I do, and I'm gonna need it so I can know how many I hit because I can't see the squares.
Can't see the squares?
Yeah, neither can I.
Only if I zoom way the fuck out.
Oh, I can see them.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see them.
I'm with you, Joe.
Okay.
It was like when we were finishing the other dungeon last week, and you could only see the aura if you zoomed out to like the size of the earth.
Fine, persist.
Anyway.
What the difference is.
I shall do as I said. Tidal wave. I don't. I could try to.
30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide.
I think I'll
He's
save
got
myself.
the asset. He can put it down. I think he's reading about what he wants to do with it.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I mean, looks like I can kind of
Oh, yeah.
do all of those
sorry, Joe,
dudes.
I think I've stolen your tidal wave asset with my mouse.
Yeah.
You could hit 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the mount.
Yeah, that's
If
fine.
you want to catch the boss, you could miss off one orc
Well,
as well, whether you could potentially get it like.
yeah.
No, it's not quite long enough.
I think the way you had it was the best. That's fine.
Oh.
All right there.
Yeah. I mean, so do you
Beautiful.
want to miss off
Maybe
the
not hitting it.
goblin at the back, the goblin at the front, or the orc up the top?
Yeah, the guy at the back. I mean, I realize he has a bow, but
Okay,
still.
fantastic. Yeah, that's well. He's yeah. Okay. So we've got one. It needs a dex saves, right? Or strength saves.
Yeah, I believe they are.
The one spell that I always get confused by because it should be a strength save.
Well, and the thing is, I don't know it that well because I got it from the item, so I haven't got it in my head yet.
Do you want to give me the DC and the damage, and then I can apply it as I go?
Yes, the DC is 15, and the damage is going to be 20.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Hey,
So that's the boss fails like that. The orc will. Sorry, my microphone's away from my face. The orc at the top will get a 16, so he will take half.
I'm sorry. It's worse than that, James, because it's heightened, so I think they all have disadvantage on their saves. Is that what heightened does?
Is that empowered or heightened? I never know which one.
Oh.
Which.
Let's see.
I think that's heightened. I think empowered is
I'll
more
put it up.
damage.
Resistance.
Sorry, it's not one I actually have, so
No, I know. You can't actually read it. It's quite annoying.
Heightened.
yeah,
It's advantage in the first saving throw made against the spell. Yeah.
yeah. Now it says one target, so I guess even with it's hard to say because I'm not actually spending the points. You know what I mean? Like, but presumably it's still only going to be one of them, I guess. Which means I guess I'll have to choose which one. Where the hell did this even go? Sorry, I've got too many screens. Yeah, I think it's going to be just one of them, but it's disadvantage on the save.
Okay. Well, either way, the orc took 10.
Cool.
The other orc took the full 20 and died. Can I get this to the back? Do you want to give it to the Warg Rider to try and knock him off? Is that?
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Yeah. That's best. I don't know why my orc won't die. Any answers? There he is. Okay, cool. Disadvantage on that. So he gets a 12, so he will be dismounted. I don't have an asset for that. You'll just have to take my word for it.
Sure.
And this little goblin warrior died. Oh, never mind. They are dismounted, but they are also dead, as is their mount.
Sorry, Matt, but your awards.
Cool. Ironically, the archer is, absolutely fine. He's up next. Anything else from you, Vel'zekiss?
I'm gonna walk into the alley.
Sorry, you're gonna do what? Oh, walk into the alley. Okay, yeah. I thought you said walk into an ally. I was like, all right.
No, just wanna try to minimize reprisal.
Yeah,
Get
sure.
up.
And for that reason, the archer, looking at the state of Rheawynne, is gonna go for you.
No.
Yeah, why not? 18 to hit.
Yeah.
You can survive this.
no,
No.
no.
Are you close enough?
Why no? Because I'm gonna do shield the make, so she gets +3 to her
what's your
AC.
radius on that?
It's 30 feet.
Oh Jesus! I thought it was anyone within the
Oh
door.
wow.
Okay, cool.
No.
So it's disadvantage against it.
3 AC, I think you said.
3 AC.
No, it's +3 AC,
nice.
so it
So it just won't
misses
hit
it.
you. Okay, love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
No worries. It's just one, so like yeah, there's a bunch more, but I thought just in case.
Yeah, he's just gonna take another shot, I think. 23 might hit you, but I will use the previous damage, which means you take 3 piercing damage.
I'm still standing.
For now.
For now.
The orc is going to go over the wall at this guy, and unfortunately, I think that's a kill. It is. He is dead as fuck.
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to make him. I'm going to give him the dead marker. Yeah, there we go.
Not the I'm dead mark.
All right. Can we? So we can attack over the barricades.
If you are at the barricade, you may attack a target that is also at the barricade. Alternatively, you may use 10 foot of movement speed to clamber over the barricade.
Yeah. So if I'm in, because I can't see the squares either. If I'm there, could I hit that dude?
You could use 30 foot of movement speed to get to the other side of the barricade and then hit that dude.
Don't want to be the other side of the barricade. Okay, I will.
Alternatively, you could get to here and hit that orc.
It's probably a good idea.
Basically, to hit this guy with a glowing sword, you would need to be in this woman's square. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
You've got enough movement speed to go into the woman's square, make an attack, and walk out.
Oh, she's an ally, isn't she?
Yeah, I hadn't realized you got enough movement speed to not end your turn there. Yeah, easily. Let's go hit the boss.
Yeah, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go up. Gonna attack the dude with my...
With advantage as well.
Bloodshed Centaur.
Warcry.
Beautiful. And I'll do Zad's a 19 hit. Bah.
Yikes.
Alright.
It was not what you guys wanted to hear, was it?
End my turn.
Rico, I've got a circle on my screen. It's your fault.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright, Boxxo, if you want to do a thing.
Yeah, I'll go down here and attack that guy.
You will need to move into this woman's space and then move out if you want to make a melee attack. That will not provoke an opportunity attack. If you have enough movement speed to get into her space and then take a space out. Were there? Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's where I started.
Cool. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Go ahead. Roll to hit with advantage.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 15 psychic damage.
Obliterated. This guy hasn't even had a turn yet. He's just dead. Okay. And then, yeah, if you want to move left or right to end your turn.
And then I will bonus action disengage, I guess.
Just give me a second. You don't need to disengage. You've already out of range.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Dodge is what I meant.
Oh, what happened here?
Oh no, wait. Oh no, that's not one of my things.
that
I'll just
option.
hide. I'll just hide in
is good,
plain
hide is
sight.
good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've broken D&D Beyond. Give me a sec. Roll 20 even. Give me a second. No, Boxxo, move, please. Go right. I moved you for a reason. Thank you.
If it helps, the tidal wave is gone, but I can't delete it.
Oh, it's not on the screen. That's why. Refresh
okay.
and it will disappear. Sorry, you can go back now, Josh. There was a door there that I'd accidentally deleted as the fight was happening, and I couldn't put it back because you were under it. It should now be there again. Yes, Pietro, you do a thing.
Alright, I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do because these guys look pretty tough.
Josh, if you want cover, you'll need to go there. Can I have a
I don't have enough movement speed to go anywhere
okay,
else.
In that case, you're standing right under the two bright lamplights from the door. If you want to try and hide in the shadows, you can give me a stealth roll with disadvantage.
$13.
Rico, sorry. Carry on.
I think I'm gonna do it anyway.
Love to do it anyway. What the fuck is that? Oh, there we go.
That's a magnify gravity.
Yeah, it started off as a white square on my screen. You're just hitting the 3?
Yeah, I can only hit the 3, I think.
Okay, cool. Yep, 3's.
And I'd rather hit the boss man.
Oh, I
than
see.
this
You
guy.
want to go those 3. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's gonna be a Constitution save, DC 15.
Okay,
And
damages.
I'll throw the damage as well. Hold on. There we go. Something good? Of course not. Just 4.
Yeah. Well, he did fail, so that'll be. He will be slowed.
And we're gonna move them. We're gonna group them up together. Actually, we're gonna. Who failed it? Sorry, by the way.
Okay. Right now, it is the boss has been pulled towards the center.
Yes, correct.
Um.
That's what I want.
And then the archer con save. I got a 4.
So good.
So he's going into here.
Get pulled. Yeah.
And then El Bear Debug. Ooh, an error occurred. Never good. Never seen that screen before. Okay. Okay. He'll make his con save and stop playing the fucking flute. And he'll take the full 4 damage and be moved. They are little.
Lovely. Lovely.
Okay. Anything else from me? Not telekinesis, Rico.
I do have telekinesis. That's correct. Oh, I could have pushed
Probably
one.
start by
Couldn't I?
moving things into your circle. We have somebody on
I
a
just
Tuesday
did
that forgets this every single. We're gonna get Michaela. But all good. Yeah, cool. Anything else?
Well, I mean, I might as well telekinesis. Can I try to pull one against these spikes that are
Absolutely.
obviously on
You only
this
only
barricade?
the orc or the boss though. Only these two. 'Cause
Uh,
obviously they're the only
I
two close
see.
enough.
Let's do the boss.
Okay.
The same DC.
That's a 17.
You bastard. Right. He succeeds.
Oh, you see his feet like skid on the ground, and he sort of puts his sword up almost defensively. Rheawynne, you're up.
Hold on.
sorry.
And I'm gonna move up. Well, I was gonna go in front of Rheawynne to sort of shield her from getting.
I think she's about to run off.
I know. But I still want to be
Friendly.
out of harm's way.
Yep.
I want to be out of harm's way. Let's move. I guess I'll join Vel'zekiss, but on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, Rheawynne, go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna. I guess I should probably heal myself, huh?
You do seem to have 2 hit points.
Yeah.
There is also a wand somewhere, but I think maybe waiting for out of combat.
Would be correct.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna slap Cure Wounds onto myself.
Okay.
We're just gonna do that. Oh, ooh. 16 hit points. Okay, that's nice. I'll take it. Alright, so let me just add that real quick to myself. And then, is there anything to hide behind?
Yeah, 100%. You can duck in behind these sort of crates and walls over here. You could even get all the way back behind the walls. You could try and duck in around these crates. You could try and go in someone's front door. If you've got enough movement speed, you can also go inside that door, into the house.
Yeah.
Back behind this wall if you've got enough movement speed. Yeah, there's loads of things to hide behind.
How much shelter does these crates give?
So these will give half cover, which
Half
will give
cover.
you +4 to your armor class, basically.
Okay. And then you said I could also go. You know what? I'll go with Pietro.
Okay, yeah, cool. Makes sense.
Yeah. Let me. Shoop-a-doop-a-doop. I don't know if I can. Oh god. I'm lagging.
2 feet. That,
There we go. Thank you.
I'm gonna throw a javelin at you.
Alright.
Double 4s on the dice for an 8 to hit.
Nah.
This bugbear is going to come up, and he is going to take a swing at the actual the defenses, if you will. And he's going to break a barrel. And he's going to knock this crate to the side a little bit. And the barricade will stay strong, but maybe this crate to the side as well. He's opening up a little bit of a space. And that'll conclude his turn. Boss Man is going to... he's going to step right to here. He's going to go at this Dragonborn. He is severely wounded. And he'll give her another jab. But that one will miss. Vel'zekiss.
Alright, I can't even see myself, but I can know where I am, and I managed to grab onto myself. Okay, now I come out and see what's going on. I think that took 10 feet.
Oh, is there no light coming from that?
I think there was at one point, but it's not a big deal. I'm not there anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the guys we got left. I shall... I guess we're not looking that bad now that Rheawynne healed herself.
The villagers are in trouble, but you guys don't
Yeah.
seem to be.
I think I'm just gonna dump like everything I've got into this turn. Why not? That's what sorcerers are for, sort of. I think.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to quicken Cloud of Daggers, and that should go. I think I have a thing for this. I do. Boop. Really can only go on the big guy, I believe. And so he shall immediately take, I believe, in the way it works now, the 44 slashing. Oh my god, 7.
It's okay.
But he just takes it, that's good. And then I will, having quickened that as my action, I don't think the rule is that I can't use 2 meta magics in a turn. I just can't use them on a spell.
That is
So-
true, but you can't cast 2 spells in a turn.
No, but I can now, having quickened that, cast a cantrip
Yes.
and
yes,
twin that.
Exactly. Yes, yes, you can.
So I will use that final point to cast my Chill Touch at both the guy I've Cloud of Daggers and Blue Sword Leader guy.
Okay.
So that will be
those
attack
hits.
rolls.
Then they're both
Yes,
with
indeed.
advantage.
Wonderful. So, first one at the guy I've already hit, the big bugbear, I think he is. Advantage is going to be a 23 to hit, which presumably hits him for 6 more. This is necrotic.
Okay.
And then the leader
Makes sense, all he is
goblin
wounded.
is going to be just an 18 to hit, which I think
18
doesn't hit
misses.
him. Damn. All right. I'll stay where I am. I'm still not a great target, but I'll keep the field. Keep them have as many choices as possible.
Yep. The archer is going to go for Toothy both times. I'm
Yep.
going to have to roll this 4 times because I can't roll with advantage. Okay, I've got a 17 and a nat 20 to hit you.
Oh my.
17 does not hit.
Nat 20 does, I assume.
Cool.
So you don't have anything to prevent that, so you'll take 10 piercing damage. It's his turn, and he's going to shuffle along to over here because he doesn't like the look of those daggers next to him. That brings us to the orc. And the orc, having killed that guy, is going to spend all his movement speed to leap over here. He goes sort of climbing over. And then he's going to try and kill what looks like a tavern bouncer, maybe. But as he comes down with this huge... Oh, he has advantage. Oh, shit. Yeah, as he comes down with this huge swing. Unless Toothy wants to do anything.
I can't.
You don't have your reaction back yet?
Yeah,
That guy
what
doesn't
am I-
have 20 AC.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Oh, right, yeah, you can only give... Yeah, you can... I keep thinking you can give them disadvantage, but you can't. You can just give them AC. Sorry, my bad. Oh,
Yeah.
dear. That's a lot more than 4.
Hey.
He is very dead.
I can't give them disadvantage, but I've used my channel divinity.
Right, yeah. Okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Toothy, you're up.
Alright, I mean,
You know.
I'm gonna be in between the two, but focus fire, right? So I'm gonna step up to here. Am I in range of the orc?
Bugbear? Yes.
By doing
Of
it?
the orc, no. Of the
The-
bugbear, yes.
Okay, well I'll
So
go
this
here.
side, but this is you're not in range of.
yeah, okay. And I will swing my bloodshed scimitar.
Yep.
Try and attack the bugbear. Oh, that's with advantage, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Okay, I'll just roll again. Oh, it's 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'll also smite.
Okay.
So this is the... So that is 12 slashing damage, and... Where's my... I have to remember how to do all this. That is 10 radiant damage from the smite. So that's all up 22 damage.
Okay. Yep. And that is a kill. The bugbear sort of
Beautiful.
He stumbles about a little bit for a second, and then just as he falls back, he falls through the cloud of daggers, and little bits of him just get peeled off as he dies. Love that for him.
Alright, then I shall move up against the orc. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Oh, come on, Tracker. Go. Boxxo, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to this guy and stab him.
Beautiful.
Okay. Go ahead, roll the hit.
That's 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 17 psychic damage.
Yep. That will be a kill.
And then I'm going to barrel roll away. That's me.
Pietro, you are up.
That guy died? Oh, nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think Pietro will probably step out momentarily. I assume I can see over this fruit cart.
Yes. You will have partial cover behind there.
Oh, cool. Oh, that cloud of daggers is still up, eh? Okay, so we're gonna try to shove Buddy, the leader, sorry, sideways. Give me a strength saving throw.
12?
I guess. That's a fail.
Goes 10 feet.
Correct. I mean, is that how we decided that we were going to do it? That we counted as a spell? Yeah, sure.
We don't count it as a spell.
Huh?
I don't count it as a spell. Your shove just does an extra 5 feet, doesn't it?
Okay, yes.
Or have I made that up? Oh no, you can shove somebody 5 feet and then move them 10 feet when you hit them with a spell, right?
Correct,
Yes,
correct.
Sorry, so he'll go 5 feet, he'll go there.
Okay. And then... Sorry, so... I may have missed something, but why does everyone have advantage on attack rolls?
The
right?
reckless cry from the boss makes everybody... they all have advantage, but there's advantage against them all.
I thought that was only for that one turn. Okay.
He used it each turn. He's gonna
Use
use
it
his
again?
bonus action. Yeah.
Got you. I didn't realize I was probably in the bathroom.
I may have even just forgot to say it.
In that case... No one's really trying to like range attack this guy, right?
No.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna roll a Ray of Frost at him.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to chill touch him, but
He's got 20 he's got 20 armor class. Told you now.
Have a nat
That's
20,
been the problem.
bitch.
Well, a nat 20 will do it. So I'm assuming that you're also going to move him into the cloud of daggers.
I'm gonna
With
try to, but I don't think I
damage.
can make it. I can't make it because it's 5
It's
feet
10
only.
Your spell is 10 feet, isn't it? That's what your item does. You've got a magic item that you started with that allows you to push things an extra 5 feet when you move them, right? So it's 10 feet
Your
instead of 5.
lodestone.
Or
Right.
yeah, the thing in your staff.
Yes, the lodestone. Correct. The crystal lodestone.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll this damage. Lovely. So 10. Do cantrips crit?
Yeah, of course. Cantrips crit. So it's
10 cold
10
damage.
cold damage. Okay, he is hurt. But then you pulled him into a cloud of daggers. What does the cloud
That's
of daggers say?
correct.
The creature also takes its damage if it enters the cube or ends its turn there.
Enters
Or
the
if
cube.
moves
Yeah,
the
great.
cube.
Okay,
Yep.
give me the damage. Can finish him off.
So I shall. 10.
Oh, that'll do it. The combo comes true.
Ye
he is
old
dead.
combo.
Is that your turn?
That's all I can do right now. Yeah. I'm gonna stay behind this card because it's giving me half cover or partial cover. Sorry.
Cool. That brings us to Rheawynne.
Maybe Pietro will yell out to everyone. The leader is dead.
Huzzah! Okay, I'm going to. What the hell am I gonna do? That's a great question. Okay, I think we're gonna. Oh God, I'm gonna go next to Pietro. Hey, how's it going? And then I'm trying to see how far away is. Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm gonna guiding bolt that guy that's all the way over there.
Yeah, roll to
Hell
hit.
Yeah. Okay. Oh
Hell
right, I
yeah.
forgot that there was a. Okay.
I can get that guy.
It's why they've been able to hurt you so much, but it's also why they are dying.
15.
15 will hit.
Oh, thank God. All
It's only
right.
goblins. It's only the one boss dude who seemed to have a lot of armor class for some reason.
19
Phew.
Oh.
points of damage.
Yeah,
You
he's
die.
really wounded.
Oh, good. That's lovely. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. I'm just gonna chill over here.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't like that. That brings us to Vel'zekiss.
Vel'zekiss will use his action to move the cloud of daggers onto that fellow.
Blend him. Blend him.
And that should make him just take it for 9 magic slashing
Please
damage.
describe his grizzly at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, so like I feel like this particular cloud of daggers was just like random debris from all the broken bits of barricade and things that's been swirling around. So it pops out of existence and appears over again in that guy's space, just ripping him to shreds, snapping the line of his bow and smacks in his face, and then he falls down.
Of that. And with that, not only have you completed this combat, but the other fights have been completed.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
So let me just go and eat these goblins if any of them are still alive. Okay. I'm gonna leave you guys on the map because there are things to do here, to interact with. But can you ignore the NPC placement for now and just say, I'll just say, hey, you bump into this person and that person. I'm not gonna go finding them wherever I've put them on the map.
That's fine.
They are going to put out all the fires, which might make it a little bit more difficult for you guys to see, but that is life.
Is anyone
you will
tending to the dead?
You will take 160 XP each,
I am.
plus an additional 150 for saving the town. So it's 310 XP in total. Wait, that doesn't maths. Is it?
We should have 5,700. No, sorry, it's 5,200.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were telling me that I should have given you enough XP to get to a certain amount.
Yeah, we should have 6,500.
Yeah. Let's calm this music down a little bit. When you say tending to the dead, you mean the dead allies, yes? Those two villages, the cleric is going to go to and sort of start preparing their bodies. There is no saving them.
Damn.
No one got 500 gold
Cleaved,
diamonds
eh?
around here. No, but the corpses of the enemies, there are a few things that may be of interest. There are 4 javelins, just regular javelins if you want those. And then on the boss guy, there is a glowing blue sword, which is a short sword
another
of
one.
defense. This gives you a +1 bonus to armor class whilst wielding the sword. I want to make sure that it's very clear you must be wielding it at the time. So if you have one weapon in each hand, that is fine. You can't attune to it, lob it in your backpack, and take the 1 armor class. That is not an option. And he also had a shield. And he has what you would call plate mail. Unfortunately, you can't put that on because it's way too small for anybody. Boxxo maybe, but then he would never be able to stealth ever again. But it could potentially be remade into something. So it will at least sell for something. I will tell you, it will sell for 2 gold pieces. Did you wish to just take the money and save us that interaction? But yeah, as you guys stand victorious upon the battlefield, the priest sort of looks to you and, I will tend to the dead. You should speak to our townsman.
Are you sure?
Been my duty. The mayor has taken. This attack was well coordinated. Someone knew of our defenses. Hey. She sort of thinks about one person. You can see she's hesitating. She doesn't really know who to direct you to. And in the end, she says, perhaps speak to Walton Giles. He is the eldest here, and, well, truth be told, he's one of the main things our town is known for. And if you guys want to give me a history check, Rheawynne, you would have passed through Maztu on your way to Vel'zekiss. Wow. On your way to Mazrea. So
we know what she was coming there for.
Roll your history check with advantage.
Oh, okay, with advantage, because I'm bad at history, apparently.
Yeah, that's okay.
So bad at history. 10.
And the rest of you?
18.
How much better? 11.
18. Odd thing for Vel'zekiss to know about, but Vel'zekiss, you would know that Walton Giles is a renowned cobbler.
Well,
he is known as a master of his craft and has trained multiple apprentices. And nobility will often seek out a pair of Giles riding boots. And I can't ping you his character yet because it will tell you more information than I want to give you. But trust me that he is here and he is older. And when you seek him out, you will find him sort of moving amongst the various townspeople, trying to coordinate people. You know, making a count of who is alive and who is not. Damage done. He looks at you all and, thank you. Had no reason to leap into battle so bravely to help us. Yet you did. Incredibly grateful.
Yeah, we could not stand idly by as innocents were dying.
I would like to reward you, but there are things to be done first. The goblins, first thing they did was take out our warning bell. Each night, there is an alarm placed at certain points. They did not trip any alarms. They silenced the warning bell. We were able to erect some barricades during the prolonged fight, but first strikes of battle were truly deadly. One of our greatest fighters had their throat slit in their sleep before the fight even began.
Damn.
Pains me to say this, but one of our folk must have been involved. The mayor was taken. Only a few hours beforehand, we were coordinating search parties. Why some of us weren't even in town. If you find any information, you were up on the hill with the giant, were you not? Find
Yes.
anything there?
A smelly hill giant and a large club.
Bravery is
But no mayor. Do you think it more likely he's turned on you or simply broken?
Would not turn on us. I don't think there was time to break him. I think he was part of the attack. In that, taking him was part of the attack. I do not think it was him that gave this note.
Interesting.
He disappeared from at the tavern. I'm going to ask you guys to not touch your tokens for a second. I'm going to play Scooty Woody with you.
Goody woody.
Off you scoot.
I'm expecting this to be very fun.
Well, I'm trying to take you to the tavern.
Having never had anyone play Scooty Woody with me before, I'm looking forward to it.
He will gesture towards the
been
front
a while.
door of the tavern and tell you the innkeeper is within, as well as some of the townsfolk who were not apt to fight. Perhaps I don't want to press upon you any further, but if you're willing to ask some questions and seek out answers, would be where I would start. Come morning, I will offer you just reward. See to the others right now. Then he immediately moves over and he starts to talk to another woman and there is nobody directly outside the town, so should you wish to speak amongst yourselves, you may.
Excellent cobbler, that man, if you didn't know.
What's a cobbler?
Shoemaker.
Yes, it seems some of the softer races need to protect their feet as they walk about.
I have just realized that none of you wear shoes.
Oh, I wear shoes.
That's
I wear
correct.
shoes.
Okay, Pietro the Earth Genasi does.
I'm a little perturbed by that comment because I'm quite literally a rock man wearing shoes.
I will say that your reward will be a pair of boots. If you wish these to be ankle boots or something, or ankle straps, or just some other way of conferring the beneficial effects of said cobbler. I didn't think too much about the fact that you have hooves and spiked lizard-like feet and all that shit going on and proper paws. Does Toothy wear boots?
I barely wear clothes where I'm from.
So yeah, totally up to you guys.
I would love a finely crafted pair of boots.
That's gonna be your reward.
For your soft, supple feet.
Anyway, what are you guys up to?
I suppose we should ask some questions.
Or at least bask in their adulation. Gratitude.
There were a
Shall-
couple of close calls. You all did great. It's mostly me.
She says a little bit of a shaft of a javelin just hanging out her shoulder.
Well, you seem to have taken care of it yourself, which is to be commended.
Thank you, I tried. Who do we want to start with asking questions?
Whoever's in here.
I will pop open the door.
Yes, that's what I've done as well.
Very, very dramatically.
Yeah.
Maybe with like a bit of a telekinetic force.
And immediately a woman will sort of call out to you and... Who goes there? Who are you?
I
Is
know
the battle
who that
over?
is.
Yes.
Person?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
the art.
Oh, I just stole internet art. I didn't realize it was a real.
Yeah, it's one of the main characters from the current High Rollers campaign.
Oh,
Oh,
shit! I
yeah.
haven't got that far. Okay. Well, she's got nice art. She's a tavern keeper in my world. Get over it.
No, I'm fine. I enjoyed the recognition.
Yeah, I never know when I steal art directly, which is why I usually do AI art. But cool. You can go into the tavern, by the way. You may find that you can see more people if you do so.
Indeed.
But she has asked you a question: is the battle over, and who are you?
Yes, the battle is over.
And we are the reason.
Yeah.
We are adventurers from Vasra. We call ourselves the Unchained.
You don't mean us any harm.
Wait, do we? Do we do that yet?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. we
I
do.
think so.
You don't mean us
I
any
think
harm,
so.
do you?
No, of course. Quite the opposite.
Oh, so you saviors.
Yeah, precisely.
Well, I go up. Say,
You
well,
said
I
it,
mean,
not us.
everybody fought bravely,
Oh, I'm sure they did.
especially those who lost their lives,
Um,
unfortunately.
sure.
Well, I don't know about especially then.
They were especially brave.
I'm sure there will be time to talk of the deeds of the dead soon. You must
They're
be
especially dead.
hurt and need of a drink. She'll sort of reach out and she'll put some ales on the table, and you'll notice someone a little to the side who sort of looks over at you and. How do we know you don't mean us any harm?
Because you're not dead.
This is the guy in blue, by the way, which is ironic because this picture he's wearing green, but we'll get over it.
Green and blue.
Sort of looks at you and, right. And if you meant for me to be dead, I would be upstairs. Right.
Yes, I always take people upstairs before I go.
Yes, I looks at you and, I back. And he sort of pushes at you in the air, and it does no effect whatsoever. And he looks
Oh
to
my
the
God.
bartender. Loretta, I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. And the man next to him sort of looks over and, Merrick, keep your cowardice to yourself.
I'm gonna.
I will
take...
nod to the man who said that.
He will come over and he will. Oh, Van, pleasure to meet you. And oh,
Oh,
Sorry.
it's ringing from everywhere. I can hear it in my headset. It's so confused.
Alright.
No, it rang through mine as well, I think. But yeah, anyway, this man will sort of look to you, and as he reaches out his arm, you will notice that his other arm is sort of held up in a sling, and he appears to have difficulty moving as he walks towards you. But he sort of puts his hand out, Toothy, to you, to shake your hand. Seems
I
very
retract my claws and I reach forth.
I know you. It seems we owe you a great debt. We should speak to Walton Giles in town. Yeah. Sure he will reward you justly. It would be the mayor, but the mayor has been missing for almost 24 hours.
So we've heard.
Also heard it might have something to do with the attack.
Possible.
Makes sense.
He would normally have coordinated defense. We were ill prepared because of his abduction.
When was the last anyone saw him?
We went up to the inn room last night. So, 24 hours ago now, 27 hours ago, the previous night. The end of some serious carousing. We were celebrating Marcy's birthday. Older woman sort of shuffles over from the corner. Marcy, it'd be me.
How old are you?
I was 86 yesterday.
ask a lady that.
I just said, congratulations.
86 and proud of it, I'll have you know, he says to Rhea. And as she sort of takes your hand, Pietro, She sort of grips it quite firmly. Sort of almost unnatural strength. She sort of grips your arm and... You would be able to find who took them here, wouldn't you? Outside eye, that's what it takes.
Certainly no one here has attempted even so.
Not that we know of.
We've done some digging. I've got my suspicions.
Did she give anyone here a weird look when she says...
pulls you in close, Pietro, and she's... That Solomon man. And the Tabaxi woman that disappeared.
How long?
They knew each other, I'm telling you. The Tabaxi woman mysteriously disappeared at the same time as the mayor, but nobody remembers her.
And what of this Solomon?
Solomon has been here a long time. Regular scoundrel. Trade his own mother away if he was offered enough gold.
Can we find him?
Guess it's as good as mine.
He's missing too?
No, but he's a scoundrel and he'll be hiding in the safest place that he could find.
How will we know when we found him?
Oh, he has a distinctive earring and a long, flock? That's what I'm looking for.
Flock?
What's the word?
Birds of a feather do flock together.
In his hair?
Yeah, I'm looking for that word. A long something of
Mane?
shock. That's the word I'm looking for, of deep red hair.
Oh.
And I'm currently looking around the map, trying to work out where the hell he is. For my own benefit. I can't even work out where he's hiding.
Well, we'll know when we find him.
Hey, Vel'zekiss.
Yeah, unless he...
Why
Yes.
couldn't we ask her age?
Well, people sort of find it. I've never really understood the meaning of the word quite, but I find it offensive.
My God.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ping that again. But if you haven't taken it, somebody put it in the loot tracker.
I'll put it up in the loot tracker, yeah.
I took it.
I took
Okay.
it. There we go. Yes, but you and Rheawynne can both use it, I think, right? So.
Oh, Rheawynne.
Hmm?
Yeah. Do you want to take it then?
Discussion at some point.
What is
because
it
you
again?
are
Anyway,
my
yeah.
class.
We'll talk about it after.
Ooh, short. Okay.
I'm gonna take one of the pints of ale and pour it into my goblet that purifies liquid.
Yeah.
And start drinking it.
Poisoning chalice.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Naturally.
Does it taste nice?
Yeah, it's good. Terrible.
What sense am I getting?
Notes.
What kind of
Say,
barrel was
and
it?
it's watered
What was
down.
it in?
It's what, sorry?
It's ale and it's been watered down as is traditional.
But it just tastes like any old ale.
Yeah, it's just your average, slightly bitter,
Lame.
slightly watery ale.
Gross.
Well, should we go upstairs and see this room the mayor disappeared from? Don't worry, Merrick, you can stay down here.
Why would I have come? Right. Thanks. Yeah. I don't have an upstairs to the tavern on the map. But I will tell you that when you get
What?
there, I know, right? I have an outhouse, all right, which is where you can go. Go on, you can go to the bathroom. That's where we'll put you as a punishment. I've shut Boxxo in a toilet.
Oh no.
But yes, the rest of you, no, you can all go upstairs, and you'll find 4 bedrooms, very small. They're literally a sort of bed, a chest at the end, and a little sort of like a half a dresser, if you will, like a chest of drawers. That's what. On top of which, in the room the mayor was staying in, which she will direct you to, is a fairly rusty and ill-kept mirror. Hanging on the back of the door is his coat. And it's quite an expensive sort of oilskin waterproof coat. So he wouldn't have wanted to leave without it. You'll also notice a scattering of coins and a half-empty goblet wine that she says, I haven't touched his room, so a half-empty goblet of wine. The curtains are open. The shutters are closed. Though somebody with a good, somebody who's particularly dexterous may have been able to almost completely secure the shutters from the outside too. The bed is tussled as if recently slept in, and there is a pair of boots underneath that clearly belonged to them.
I'm gonna start checking out the, because I'm assuming it's just floorboards, right? To see if there's any like scuffing or anything to suggest that he might have been dragged out of here, or there might have been some kind of fight.
It's very difficult to tell in any of the inn rooms, as they would have downing on them. So I think it's like bits of trodden straw that they put down on the floor to keep it, or reeds. You would note that there was clearly a sign of a struggle in here. The bedding is pulled to one side. There's you find a scratch mark on the wall. And give me an investigation check, Boxxo.
Investigation.
While this is all happening, may I spend 10 minutes to ritual cast Detect Magic?
Yes, you can. What'd you get, Boxxo?
Wait. wait. Okay, that's not gonna help. I got a nat 1 for a 5.
Yeah. Although you find a scratch mark, you.
Oh wait. I will use my ghostly heroic inspiration to just. Is it an auto pass? Was it a roll with advantage? What was it?
It was none of the things that could possibly apply to your investigation check.
What?
It is just once you may choose to succeed at a saving throw before knowing whether your roll succeeds or fails, which is nothing even slightly applicable to.
Could I use all of my D4 inspiration?
Enemies missing time to manual check them.
Oh, you got nat 1. That's nat 1. You failed.
Do you want help?
The entire group can
Be gone, woman.
And you see this scratch mark. It is clear that it's a Tabaxi scratch mark, but you can get no more information than that.
Okay, so it's probably Toothy's sister who kidnapped him.
There's more than just. There's other Tabaxis in the world.
Oh, there. I'll seeing this, I will point it out to Toothy. It looks like a Tabaxi. Right?
I'm gonna go up to the scratch mark.
This might break Pietro's concentration on the ritual, but he'll be like, the old woman downstairs. She mentioned the suspicious Tabaxi woman.
I'm gonna go up to the scratch mark.
Yep.
I'm gonna trace the claw with my claw.
Could easily have been you. Are you sure it wasn't?
Where were you on the night of?
Yeah, there is really not a huge amount to tell. It's a wooden wall. There's a scratch in it. That's all you got.
Is the innkeeper woman still there?
She is. She went back downstairs, but you can go down and speak to her if you wish.
Yeah, I was sort of like halfway down the thing and lean around the corners, be like, was the tavern here occupied while he was? Could he have been drugged through? Or would you have known?
Oh no. We have a night guard for the inn. Big fellow, dark skinned. She very, very graphically describes the guy who got cleaved in half by an axe.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you tell her that. But he's dead.
Yeah.
But he was definitely there the night. She says, no, he didn't see a thing.
And he wasn't in on it. We're suspecting people as it is. Right? All right. Go back upstairs. Well, he must have been taken straight out of the room somehow, whether by magic. Perhaps Pietro will find something, but...
there any
Pietro.
belongings?
Having cast Detect Magic, give me a perception check.
Sure.
There were the boots, there was the oilskin coat, there was the goblet, there was a few coins. Those are the belongings.
I am going to... what is this one? Is that D8?
Is this one? Yes, it is.
I'll D4 it.
WD4.
I will D8 it, why not? Oh, I can't see. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it.
Yeah, true. Speaking of the difficulty, what did you get on your deck?
A 7. So in 7 plus 8, I believe, is 15.
Cool. So with a 15, you note that there is faint traces of magic that was used. But it was long ago now. And it's difficult to really make out any sort of distinct indication of what the effects might have been.
While I have it up, can I sort of take a step out of the room into the, I guess, the vestibule that goes into the other 3 rooms?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything
you
anything catching
walk up
my
and down the hallway, and the only thing you get is that there was a slightly there's somebody's done some careful cleaning using prestidigitation in the hallway and in the other rooms, but hasn't touched the mayor's room.
Okay. I will, similarly to Vel'zekiss, sort of halfway go down the stairs and ask the barmaid, "Who cleans up here?"
I do, but I'm clean since the mayor was missing. Too much else going on. Sorry.
Are you, capable in the arcane arts?
No, but I have a ring that lets me lends me an extra hand. She will demonstrate her mage hand ring.
Mage.
No, that's not quite it.
No, it's definitely
Someone was up here, cleaning.
snuck in and floors. Seems odd, don't you think?
Perhaps swept any evidence of wrongdoing.
Oh, right. Yes, that makes more sense.
I'll go back up with that, even like addressing her again, and then explain that to the party, that I think that someone was up here trying to erase evidence magically.
So we're looking for a kidnapper with a knack for cleaning.
My sister can cast magic.
But why would she kidnap the mayor?
I don't know. She's always been fidgety and sort of not being happy, sort of being in one place.
Your sister, she lives around here.
No. But we came to Mazrea together, and we came along the north coast, so we just passed through the towns, sort of on the outskirts. We didn't really want to go in and sort of make trouble. I mean, we both never been to a village before, like a proper village. And so when we got to Mazrea, she thought it was one of the ugliest things she's ever seen in her life. And so she went quite literally back the way she came. Or the way we came. I mean, Ray, you were there.
Yeah. But she doesn't.
Throw you under the bus.
And you have a reason to believe that she maybe have fallen in with a band of orcs and goblins.
No, I would never think that of her.
I mean, she was fidgety, but fidgety doesn't really mean that you kidnap a mayor and break the law and cause a war and.
She's restless, but I thought it meant that she wanted to like explore and see the world and such, not do her horrible crimes.
What?
Was she? Oh,
Maybe there's a clue in her name. What's her name?
We call her Rheawynne, but her real name is Rise with Storms.
No storms recently.
no storms recently. Is she political?
I don't know what that means.
Oh god.
It's a long explanation.
I think it would do us well to find this Solomon character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you guys want to give me a searching check, I will basically take. You
I
can
don't have that skill.
you can allocate one person for a perception check, one person for an investigation check, and one person for a
Ooh.
survival check.
Hold on.
Ooh,
I think
I
I
can
have
do
a pretty good
investigation.
perception.
I also
I got
think
good
you have a good
perception.
perception.
Oh, thank you.
And survival? Who's got the high survival?
I've got +4.
Yeah, it's that. It's you.
I'm not good at any of these. I'll make it if you want, but I wanted to specify that because I don't think anybody said it. I wanted to go through the mayor's coat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I wanted someone to do that too.
Yeah, as you look through the coat, you will find
Thanks.
in one pocket is a scrumpled up piece of parchment, and in the other pocket is a broken vial of ink.
What was in the first pocket? Sorry.
The first pocket is a scrumpled up piece of parchment. When you open it up, it does have some writing on it.
Mm-hmm.
It says 1 space BC. 4. I'm writing this out for you.
1 before Christ.
It's to BCE now, before Common Era.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It says 1 BC, 4 LTV, 3 RE, 2 Y.
What?
Looking at this, you would get the impression perhaps that it's a list of some sort that he's shorthanded something.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know what the shorthand is for.
One birthday cake for the old lady.
Really wants to tell you something.
Tell us.
I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm just going to give Joe a D4. Leave it at that.
Is it a
So it
shopping
is a
list?
It's one birthday cake. It is 100% one birthday cake.
I mean, it was the old lady's birthday.
This is why the sister took him. She doesn't believe in birthdays.
So you over there when she
Wild.
asked how old she
Oh,
was.
1 BC. I didn't say the 1 BC.
Yeah, the 1 BC is one
birthday
birthday cake.
Okay. 1
Two yodelers.
LTV.
Don't know what the.
Like,
Because of
it would
why?
have been like 86 candles that would have really given it away.
86. Yeah.
And I don't know what anyone makes of this sort of a shopping list or something.
It could mean something, it could mean nothing. We take it with us, regardless.
Did we ask who knows the mayor really well? Like, perhaps they know.
Arvin downstairs introduced himself. Maybe I didn't say this, but he is the mayor's aide.
Okay. So maybe he knows the shorthand.
Can ask.
True.
Gonna speak to
I'm
Arvin.
not gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
We
I'm
will
scared
come
this
back
will
to-
lead down to.
We will come back to those 3 checks afterwards.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
You'll take a look at it and go, seems like plans for the party, I think. I don't know about the others, but he did bring a birthday cake, and he also brought 4 of these strange magical lamps.
Where are these lamps?
He will show you. They're in the back corner, and they are literally a dancing lights in a glass bowl. Glass bowl. Sorry. He doesn't know what the other shorthand might stand for, but he nothing important. I don't. Things he was purchasing for the celebrations for Marcy's.
Okay.
So he was the sort of man who needed to remind himself how many birthday cakes he was going to bring.
Well, he did go up to.
Are we sure he didn't simply wander off into the woods?
No, he'll tell you. He did go up to Vazra on a trip beforehand, so perhaps he had other things to remember as well. And this was simply the one list he Hold on.
All right. I'm going to find him anyway. Just leave it. I don't have to respect him to find him for you.
Oh my god!
Right, that is, yes, I see. And at this point, Walton Giles is going to come into the inn. Wow, and stand at the table. That's not even the right guy. What's he holding?
Why is he a weapon
Who's
in
that?
hand?
Who's that?
carry
Where did
water
he
buckets
come
on a yoke.
from? Get out of here. No. Where's my little dude? Him?
Can Rhea take one of the
That guy's
dancing
dead.
light lamps for
Yeah, you wanna just steal it?
investigating? Just for under the guise of investigating.
Yeah,
For the
well,
greater good.
There's evidence.
It's evidence.
yeah, I've lost Walton Giles'
We've
phone
become the
number.
worst police ever. It's like just civil asset forfeiture nonsense.
sure.
Now. It's like, we need this for our investigation.
It's
Anyway,
pretty.
Let's go back to the checks. Perception check was
25.
okay. I need you guys to assemble, like the Avengers. Let's do this.
I'm adding a dancing light lamp in my inventory real quick.
You. You spot. Nope, we're in the wrong place.
This guy looks suspicious.
Oh, that is him.
Does he have an earring?
That is him. We'll get there in a
Red
second.
hair.
But the first thing is that you. Good God, is it all the way down here? Okay, up we go. Going around the town. I can't fit you all into that space. I'm gonna have to. Hold
I
on.
can bring myself.
No. I'm
individually.
gonna have to make you a pancake.
Conga.
Yes, going down here. You spot Solomon coming out of this door and going around. On seeing you, he flees. Survival check was
A 20.
okay. And therefore you are able to track him. He eventually stops running as he clambers over these
Now where are we? Oh, there we are.
individual things. And you will be confronted by Solomon. And at this point, I will take the investigation check.
23.
Ooh, he is very attractive.
As he left that room all the way back down there at the bottom right, you did notice him use a wand of some sort and then throw it. When you find it, you will find that this is a wand of knocks and locks. It has 2 uses per day, one to lock and one to unlock.
He looks innocent to me, guys. I think we
You know
should
what?
leave him be.
I think he's hot enough that we can agree he did nothing wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
With that investigation check, I will give you advantage on your Arcana check. Well, to follow. You look at a glowing necklace around his neck.
Advantage, you say?
Mm-hmm. Dodge.
How about a 25?
Yeah, that you have seen these before. That's an amulet of proof against detection. And these can come in a few different levels of power. This particular one is just to prevent somebody from divining his whereabouts. But remembering back to hearing that nobody else could remember the Tabaxi, you would know that some of these very strong ones can cause people to not really be able to focus strongly on your existence. Sort of like even recalling information about them. It's sort of they appear cloaked, and seeing the necklace around his neck will remind you that maybe that's what Uti's sister had, if it was to, or was the female Tabaxi that the seer told you stole the mare, that everybody else told you stole the mare, that could possibly not be.
Wait, is this a D&D version of the Men in Black pen? Like the...
No, this is much more like
Neuralizer.
as you're looking at somebody, like you'd see them, you'd know them, you'd talk to them, but once they've gone, you might recall like vague bits of, oh, I met someone in the tavern, but
Out of their mind,
you can't even remember what race they were. You just remember, oh, I'm sure I met someone. If trying to picture them, they might appear misted or shrouded.
Interesting.
But when Solomon is finally held up by you, what do you want? My business is private. Stop chasing.
Why are you running in the first place?
Why are you chasing random townspeople about the town during a fight?
You ran first.
We've been assaulted by goblins and enemies and all sorts else.
I'll hold up the wand, and so you had time to do a little break and entering, huh?
How dare you? You chased me from my home.
Why weren't you out helping the fight?
Come on,
Who
look
says
at
I
him.
wasn't?
Oh, never mind.
We are investigating the.
I fight. Sorry, he hasn't quite finished answering. He says, "Who says I
Okay,
wasn't?
sorry.
I act differently to others, and you want to single me out for that? That's fine, but I do my best work, and unseen. Find the bodies of the goblins around the outside of town. You'll see my work." So he's saying that he was skulking around town, killing individual goblins.
Faz.
Well,
Does he have
even
a
if
weapon on
that
him?
is true,
He does. He has a fairly well-balanced rapier at his hip, and a two. He has a small dagger at his.
No, he has a list too.
He has a small dagger in his hip, and he also has one in his back right boot. You'll notice that there is a sheath at his back left boot, at the back left of his boot, but it is empty.
Hmm.
What do you want? It's clearly not to try and attack me. Sorry, I misjudged
we're
you.
investigating
As
the.
you misjudged
We're investigating the. We're investigating the disappearance of the mayor.
me. Bit fucking late, aren't you? Been gone 24 hours.
Ooh.
We've had a fight since then. The whole bunch of goblins. Surely that's a little more important, don't you think?
Generally, one is only
Well-
reported missing after being missing for a day.
Man drinks a lot,
Really?
parties a lot.
Is that how that works? You have to
I
be
was
missing
assuming
for a
it's-
day.
I just assumed he got drunk and fell out the window, personally.
Don't seem to like him very much.
Why would I?
Why would you not?
Why would you?
He's always casting his aspersions on me.
Oh,
Business is my own, but he wants to poke his nose into it. All the time.
Almost would give you a reason for him to disappear.
People disliking him is a reason for them to have abducted him and made him disappear, then you might as well arrest the entire town. Perhaps we could have this conversation over some wine.
no, right here
Goblins
is fine, thank
thirsty
you.
work.
Wait. If no one likes him, why wouldn't you just vote for a new mayor?
Vote? You're one of those new age politicians from up in Mazrea.
I don't know how your town works.
Clearly not.
How is
Yet
a mayor
here you are,
appointed?
asking the questions like you're the city guard or something. Mayor has been the mayor since his father was the mayor, and his father's father was the mayor, and his father's father's father was the mayor.
Nepotism.
When this town was first created, our current mayor's great grandfather or something or other was the first person here who started the building of the town.
Wait, but what happens if a mayor doesn't have kids and then dies?
Get to that problem when they come to it, I guess. Either way, it
Or
won't be
if-
me.
A mayor's kidnapped. Who decides who the new person in charge is?
Well, given the nature of the town and the respect for him, Walton Giles would probably be asked his opinion, and his opinion would probably hold firm sway. But I'd assume Arvin would be the next mayor. Either Arvin or maybe Kazrin.
We saw a posting all the way in Mazrea looking for help finding the lost mayor. If they don't actually want him back, that seems like a rather elaborate cover story.
Oh, true.
The townspeople want the mayor back. Even though they don't like him, he does good for the town. This is Thursday.
Why do they
though.
like
I'm
him,
offering
then?
you a glass of wine in the comfort of my home.
I'll look to the others.
Let's go.
He's got trusting eyes.
And I've got a goblet that will protect me from whatever his
Yeah,
tricks
true.
are. That's nice.
Exactly.
I'll grab him by the arm and say,
That was
"Leave the
not
way."
Rheawynne saying that. That was me saying that for the record.
he will show you into his home, and you will notice that it is set up like a merchant's shop. And you are currently... Oh, I'll bring you into this bit, because this is the shop a bit. He'll take you out and back into a sort of fairly small room that functions as a sort of kitchen, a pantry, and a bit of a workshop as well. Sort of. It is... there are three... Just below the ceiling, there are three hanging rails, and below that is a heat. It is where you might hang laundry, but everything hanging from here are small white sheets, about 2 by 1 foot, pieces of cloth.
I'll sort of point and be like, and look at him and be like,
So,
what's with it? Is this your business?
other things. We sell tailored goods.
I think he's involved in some sort of writ washing enterprise, like check washing.
Many of these
What's
will
this?
go to be investments for the temple.
So you're a silk trader that fights goblins on the side?
Truth be told, my father was the merchant. Now I have a business partner who operates the shop. I locate trade goods. And you have to be able to protect yourself on the road. And to buy whatever is cheap at the time and sell it when profit us.
Where is this a business partner?
She's probably out at the front of the battle, knowing her.
Does she have certain feline qualities?
Eli? Yes, she might do right now. She's a changeling. She normally appears in her changeling form. Name's Volia. You've met this woman.
Ew.
Great, yes.
Oh no, she's hot.
Everyone's hot here.
Everyone's hot here.
You
What
try
is
and
this
find
town?
art, Solomon says. to you.
What's in the water?
Nobody draws pictures of ugly people, all right?
That's fair.
I gave her an eye patch and everything, all right? She's meant to
That's
look rough.
hotter. Sorry,
Look,
I'll behave.
yeah. And he'll pull out a sort of vintage bottle of wine. He pours himself a goblet and just puts it on the table for you to help yourselves to. He does not offer you a glass.
I'll pour myself a glass in my fancy cup, and I'll say to him, the reason we have tracked you down is because we have reason to believe that you are familiar with a female Tabaxi seen recently.
In Tabaxi in years. Till.
There's one right behind me, but
He does say until and then gestures towards two.
Me?
Why would you
so
think?
you know. The old woman, Mercy.
That is why you're looking for me. Well, it all makes sense now. She hates me.
Does she have a good reason?
You might say so. I'm not a big fan of her myself. Might be that I didn't buy her a birthday present. It might be that she cared much for my father and was angry when I didn't follow in his traditional and cheap ways.
Well, regardless, she claims that you are familiar with this woman.
I don't know where you've got that from.
But didn't she say that
No.
that Solomon and the Tabaxi woman, they knew each other?
No, the two things she suspected were either Solomon, who's a shady type, or the Tabaxi that
The
nobody
Tabaxi
seems
woman.
to remember.
I misunderstood. I'm so
They're
sorry.
not
Was
in the-
under that
Yeah,
impression
yeah.
as
Okay,
well.
right.
Yeah, me too.
Look,
I see.
you think the fight in the mare was an inside job, right? why you're coming looking for me.
Well, it's
Well,
kind of one or two options.
It's either an inside job or an outside job. And we're on the inside. No.
He looks at you and there are a couple of people that stand to benefit from the mayor being missing, but only one who benefits from the town getting sacked.
Go on.
Our alchemist. Name's Gallon. He's under investigation for illegal wares. Town gets sacked. I think I've no better cover. Truth be told, he asked me to smuggle some of his goods out of town. Used him. He tried to hide them in my storage units beneath the house. That's why I now keep it under lock and key. Magical lock at that. If you want to find out the truth about him, you should speak to his daughter. Her name's Eileen. There's no treat over.
Does it seem like he's being honest about... Oh, sorry.
No, go on, give me an insight check.
Oh, okay. Because I don't trust anyone in this town.
We didn't just get here.
18.
Yeah, what did you say?
No, go on about this. I'll say after.
Okay, he sort of, he seems a very suave, charismatic man. He probably could sell ice to the Eskimos. But it feels like he's telling the truth to you.
Okay.
Whether that is the case or not. Yeah.
I might be crazy, but we've got a Tabaxi that is involved in something illegal right here, which is not the first time we've seen a Tabaxi involved in something illegal. And now we've got an alchemist who's dealing in stolen goods.
I'll leave you guys to contemplate that over the break.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome back to the second half of Elsewhither. Wow, my brain shut down for a second. You guys are considering the implications that one Tabaxi and another Tabaxi and some Tabaxi and one Tabaxi and few Tabaxi and some stolen goods. And Toothy's sister. Yeah, that sum it up?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Right, okay.
Axie.
Saying all of this, Solomon will look at you and, what's that got to do with me? Nothing? That's what I thought. You be leaving now. Enjoy your wine.
Thank you for the wine. I apologize.
I'm not sure a group of your diversity and unusualness should be quick to judge others. Or to listen to the judgment of old women who are set in their ways.
Certainly everyone is open for investigation.
Good.
Yes, and all you want is us to quickly judge you to be not involved.
Kind of screws his face up.
I mean, an investigation doesn't proceed simply by wandering around until the first person just goes, "Oh yes, you finally found me, I did it."
It's true.
My elders hold all the knowledge that our tribe needs.
Do they know who took the mayor?
No, but that's not to do with my tribe, is it? But I'm just saying, like, you say, like, not to trust elders. Like,
I didn't say that. I just said you shouldn't be so quick to trust those who are set in their ways.
Rheawynne's gonna hold the wine bottle and go, "This is evidence."
Oh, I'm also
Yes,
pocketing his
it is.
wand
Take
as
it.
well.
Okay. At that point, he will challenge you. That is mine. Only arrived.
No, it's not. I found it. No, sir, I found it on the floor. Not too long ago, in fact.
I believe you found it in a bush. It is mine.
Does it have your name on it?
Opens my door.
This
Was it
one
your bush?
This one seems like it opens any door. Solomon.
Is that so? Lock that one then. And he gestures towards the door.
Like his door?
He just gestures towards his side door, just up here. And you are too arcanely knowledgeable for his tricks. You will know that this wand has 2 charges, one for locking and one for unlocking, both of which have been used and won't recharge till dawn.
No, I think I won't. If you would like it back, though, you may purchase it. I mean, if you would like this wand, you may purchase it.
So, our town is to be investigated by common thieves.
There's nothing common about us.
We're collecting evidence.
And who instructed you to begin this search?
Ourselves.
1 BC.
You just come into this town and start making our problems your problems and taking over?
If we didn't, you'd be overrun.
You speak for all of the townsfolk. Perhaps you should be mayor.
I care not about the other townsfolk. What I care about is my property.
It is his.
All right, let's go investigate the alchemist on the word of a man who keeps his wand in a bush.
Look, I didn't know if you were attackers of the town or people who'd come to help. I didn't see you in the battle. We didn't know each other. If you had managed to overrun me and you were attackers, I didn't want you to have the key to opening my secret stores for my wares. So I tucked the wand away, hoping that you wouldn't notice it. Clearly you saw me do so. You didn't randomly search in a bush for a wand.
You speak of being quick to judge, and yet you label us attackers of some sort.
If I run and you are defenders, then no harm is done. If I don't run and you are attackers, much harm is done. Would you prefer I had have attacked you on sight?
I'll walk up really close to him, and I'll hold the wand in his face, and I'll say, "Next time, don't run." And I'll hand it to him.
Not slowly, and did you be a
Perhaps there is a reason people think you distrustful, untrustworthy.
There is good reason. Looks to all of you. And you have need of wares for the road. All my stock is on view.
How do you mean?
Saying that people distrust me because I keep some of my business to myself, and I'm willing to open parts of that business. You and your investigation, or simply your gold. But I did not get involved in this attack on them. Or in the capturing of that idiot, the mayor.
What kind of wares?
Manufactory have been producing spell enhancement gems, spell enhancement rings. They haven't rolled them out yet. Due to do so in the next month or two. May have a stash of them. Not cheap. Part with a few for good coin. Equally interesting wares.
And here I was beginning to think you didn't like us.
Us. And he looks at the collective and not all the same person. Some of you are friendlier than others. He'll give a little smile. I like the quiet one, and he nods towards Boxxo. You look like
We believe you, Solomon.
who could make good of. Anyway, you have an investigation to conduct, and I'm sure I have something important to do. As he says this, the door sort of swings wide open, and Volya will marching in. Would get her, but I can't find her.
Probably at the front.
Bam.
Maybe left her, yeah.
Swings into the room. Hi! What's all this? These
We were just leaving.
guests were conducting an investigation of the town. Find out who stole the mayor. She looks around. They took the mayor. Why would they still be here?
Perhaps it wasn't simply staking the mayor. Anyhow, we were just taking our leave.
Oh. All right. Hi.
Why is everyone so surprised that we're starting a search by where the person was last seen? Should we start at the other city along the way?
Let's pick a random place on the globe.
She looks at you and it's more than I... Oh, why you? Fought bravely, but... An investigation should be conducted by those who know the town best. Yeah.
Actually, investigating the missing mayor is the reason we came here in the first place. Saving all your asses was just a side benefit.
Raid in the battle was appreciated. Well, do you not have any questions for me? I might have abducted the mayor.
Well, did you?
Yeah.
Does she seem like she's lying?
No.
She just starts laughing. Haha, you found me at last.
Yeah.
God.
Have you any theories?
Where were you on the night of the 7th?
There was someone in the tavern a couple of days ago that I'm struggling to recall. They were an outsider from town. They disappeared when the mayor did.
They look like me.
Couldn't say. Like, but different images, different versions. Green eyes, I think. They blue. Oh no.
Solomon,
Mm-hmm.
that amulet you carry.
He pulls his shirt close.
Was it purchased here or...
It was procured. Part of the southwest of
Was it in a bush?
it may have passed through a bush. Okay.
Southwest, you say?
It stops people from remembering me too fondly or too closely, or looking in on me from elsewhere. And a business like mine makes rivals.
I am familiar with this type of magical item. Which is why I ask. It seems that this mysterious person has been erased from the minds of nearly all the townsfolk.
Need a
that
far
have spoken.
stronger piece of magic than this. And with that, he'll sort of pull it back open again. Merely to stop people from magically spying on me.
That's correct.
But where would she get one of those? Oh,
Hey.
just it's got to be one of the two, or plenty of the other ones that exist.
Solomon sort of smiles and I think perhaps best we part before too many secrets are spilt in it. Volley sort of looks around. I don't get it. What about she? Never mind. And she leans over Jay to Rheawynne, and quite firmly takes the bottle of wine and attempts to pull it away.
I'm gonna firmly grasp it.
She will sort of growl at you a little. My wine.
Gonna stamp my hoof on the ground.
We're having a full-on standoff here.
She just goes, fuck's sake, reaches over, gets a new bottle of wine, and she just smashes it over the edge of the table, like the top of it, so just like smash the lid and part of the neck off, and then just lifts it like this and drains the entire bottle in one go.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, she gonna have bad heartburn.
You were healing in the battle, were you not?
I was.
Do anything about this? She pulls up her shirt and just reveals a massive gash that she's sort of covered in like sticky tar.
Oh.
Try and keep it all
Ooh.
together.
Axe wound.
A lesser warrior would be dead.
I'm gonna make sure she knows that. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hers. Wine
Mhm.
thief.
No, I'm an investigator.
All
I'm a
right.
wine
Evidence, is it?
investigator. Yes, it is. I'm gonna.
Can you help?
Oh, yeah, I can help.
I don't need you to cast a spell. You can just give me a medicine check to try and assist.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that goes well. 14.
You're able to sort of note that the tar actually is doing a very good job of keeping her organs and blood inside. She
Okay.
obviously knows her battle medicine. But you're able to make some stitching around the sides, really bandage her up well. Admonish her to take some rest, which she will laugh at. And then she will look to you and good luck with your investigation.
Thank you. And she's gonna hand back the bottle of wine.
She gives you a sort of firm glare and then shrugs her shoulders and just drains the rest of that bottle too. Leaving you guys to
She
go
needs
about
it.
your investigation. Is there anyone in particular you would like to talk to? Do you want a rundown of townspeople might be relevant?
Well, can I ask out of everybody, as much as you, the DM, out of character first before I address it in character? Do we know? Did I miss possibly why the old lady was not affected by the necklace? Do we get a reason for that? If not, then
You don't have a good reason, though. I suppose in explaining the necklace, Pietro might have explained that somebody who succeeded in a difficult save,
sure.
example, basically, and I don't know how you'd explain that in world.
Nothing.
terms,
No, but just that nothing is perfect. It's not automatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. And she did seem unnaturally strong when she gripped. Declan's
Yes,
hand.
yes,
Like she
exactly.
may once have been more than just an old woman.
Sure. Okay,
So you
then I'm
can-
not gonna make a point to
Young
that
old
line of
woman.
inquiry.
Cool. So there's a few people who are worth mentioning. You should have a section in your journal handouts under NPCs that says Maztu, which will have a few people. A couple of people have been mentioned, but you haven't spoken to them yet. So I'm just going to ping them out so you can see them. There's Gallon, who is the alchemist. There is Eileen, his daughter, who apparently doesn't treat very well. There is Kazrin, who could potentially be the other person that would run for mayor. And you met Walton Giles. We'll finish with him. Basically, your reward for doing this is a pair of boots for saving the town. Now, I know that some of you might not wear boots, but the effects are pretty good, and he doesn't have any other way of offering you aid, so I don't know if you want to...
What about one of those bags on the shelves?
Well, if you scroll down, you'll see all the things he offers. You guys can each have one of those. If you want to imagine it as a different sort of device, if you want it to be a belt or a set of anklets or, whatever else makes sense in your brain for your character, that's fine, but he is technically a cobbler. Some of the options that might stand out to you are just a flat increase in movement speed.
Boots of climbing.
That would get you up to 35 feet of movement speed minimum as base. There's also a set that give advantage on stealth checks. And there is also a set that lets you disengage as a bonus action.
Jeez.
So there's some cool
Ooh,
ones.
slippery
there.
slippers.
Slippery slippers. So I will let
Can
you
mine
guys...
be a toe ring? A kobold toe ring?
Absolutely, whatever you want. But yeah, if you each want to choose one set, they're not on D&D Beyond. I will have to make them for you individually. If you could just shoot me a DM either now or at the end of the session to let me know which ones you would want. Take your time thinking about it. You don't have to rush that now, but you met Walton Giles is the important thing. The other two people you would have met, if you remember when you first saw the battle, 2 archers were sort of making the difference, really. They were quite strong in battle. They are Brinta and Lonnie. And they're a brother and sister. They are mercenaries that are passing through the town. You'll be informed. They stopped here about a week ago. And they were awaiting more work when the mayor went missing. So they start investigating you much as you investigate them. Make of that what you will. There's also Azrin's wife, who is Miri, who you saw in the battle down at the front. She was severely wounded. She was very well armored and armed, but didn't seem to have proficiency in anything she was using. And the last gentleman was the blacksmith, who is Balfam. There are a couple of others, but I won't. You've already swamped with about 12 people there, so I'll ping those out as and when, but they're not key to the investigation.
All these people are key to the investigation?
They could be. They could be interesting. They have something worth saying. There's 2 others called Carleen and Kayla, who are literally just random women who happen to be attached to some of these men. Or to the town in some way. So one is Arven's wife, and the other one is Loretta's younger sister, who works in the tavern. If you want them, they are there. That is Arven's wife, and that is Loretta's younger sister who works in the tavern. That's all of them. There's a lot of them there, I am aware, but I don't know if there's somebody specific you guys would want to speak to, or if you want to search anything out.
Kind of curious about this alchemist dude and the daughter.
Yeah,
that's gotta be
but
where we go first.
I did maybe want to ask just a simple question to like either of the mercenaries, and that would be: has anyone sort of know where these goblin forces are coming from?
Yes, so they will tell you that they were hoping for another adventure or 2 to pass into town, because they had heard of the location of these, as had you. But they weren't willing to go and attack a goblin camp as 2 of them. So you were told there were goblin troubles in the hills south of Maztu. So somewhere around this. I put one big hill on the map, but it's actually set of hills. You'd heard there were some goblin. So goblins tend to make their homes in holes in caves. Yes, those things. They tend to either dig or find used caves and cave networks and live slightly underground, sort of like, a bit like they burrow like rabbits, if you will. So in and amongst those hills is where they were hiding. The archers knew of the goblins prior to the attack, but wouldn't expect them to attack a town unless they were persuaded to do so by someone else.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if they only started attacking after the mayor disappeared, then there may be some sort of connection that may be worth...
Brinta and Lonnie will point out that is exactly what they did.
Yeah, so then it might be worth even just heading to these goblin hills and seeing if we can locate some sort of clue, or the mayor himself.
Very true.
That's
pretty
definitely
sure.
something you can do. I would advise speaking to some of the townspeople first.
No, yeah,
But
for sure, of course.
Sounds like a plan for next week.
Sorry, who was this Kayla?
Naomi?
Kayla is Loretta's little sister. Loretta is the bartender, and she works in the tavern. Anything she has to say is pretty much the same things Loretta would have to say, so you don't need to bother too much about speaking to her unless she's a kidnapper.
That's fine. I was just distracted by how much I wanted to speak to her for the rest of my life.
Look at her art all that closely. Oh yeah.
Wait, bring her back up. Bring her back up.
I get a redhead thing.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the tattoos too.
The
tattoos.
Oh, those are tattoos.
The
I thought
tats,
this was sweet.
yeah.
That's nice.
Cool,
And
cool.
They're very cool.
You want to go flirt with the tavern girl?
Let's
let's
a
go.
picture of the town. So you guys are going to stay on the map. Please don't feel like you have to walk around the map. There are some things to find on the map, but it's not mandatory right now. Yeah, I'm gonna start taking apart the barricades while you guys are deciding what to do.
I suppose we should speak to the alchemist's
Alchemist.
Sure.
or the alchemist himself.
I mean, half of us could always go to the alchemist, and the other half could always go to the daughter if we wanted to.
You
What if
saw
they
the
ended up being in the
alchemist
same place?
the battle,
They're the same place.
and you will find him going amongst the wounded, giving out lesser potions of healing. Upon seeing you, he will offer each one of you a potion that gives you 10 health.
Sure.
I'll take it. Sure, why
So
not?
one each.
Cool.
I'll drink it right now.
Yeah, I'm drinking it right now.
Yeah. Someone can have
just
mine too.
One other side note. No, just one each. So if you don't need it, then don't use it. That's fine.
I'm just gonna
Don't
take it.
Yeah. No. You can't, either drink it there or just if you don't need it, just leave it.
Oh, I can pocket it.
No, you cannot pocket it. That's the point.
So then, yeah, I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink it right there.
Oh, sorry, you are gonna drink it right there. I thought you said I'm gonna
Yeah.
drink it. I was like,
Potions
no.
with expiry
Take-
dates.
Let me look at the map. It was not good. Let's not delete the map.
Another.
Yeah.
Cool. One thing I didn't mention that perhaps I should have done is that Azrin is the person you met in the church in the Houses of Healing. He is the person who bandaged your wounds, Vel'zekiss.
Oh.
And he is the town priest, and that is why they thought he might be the other person who could potentially be nominated to be a mayor, because he's very trusted by the people. Anyway, so as you meet Gallon, he hands each of you a potion if you need it, and thank you for your aid in the battle. It's most appreciated.
You're welcome.
I'm the town alchemist.
So we've heard.
You have? You should come to purchase some of my wares. Trade stocks are running a little low at the moment. That's why you traveled to Maztu.
No, in fact, the reason we are here is actually you're missing a mayor.
Oh, yes, tragedy. True mystery, too.
Do you have
Is it-
any suspicions yourself?
Well, Solomon keeps a lot of secrets. Though I see no reason why he would betray the town. There's also those two mercenaries that came in today. Stuck around for no real reason, it seems. Up until the mayor disappeared, and suddenly they had work.
Solomon himself seemed to think that you might benefit from the attack on the town, although giving away your wares for free seems to disabuse me of that notion.
Solomon is entitled to his suspicions.
What would that be based on?
Be told I'm a little ashamed of it. Could we speak somewhere more quiet? Because you're right now, you're in the middle of the town square. Cool.
Of course
So,
we can.
he will lead you away. Where did I put? Lead you away to here. Into his home. What did I say? Hey. Living is expensive. My wife, when she departed, she made much of our money. I got involved in some thievery dealings regarding narcotics. Let's see. Solomon trades in stolen goods. It's well known in the town. I hoped he might sell them for me. He refused.
Is that why you don't like him?
Do not dislike Solomon. Oh, he dislikes me, that is for sure.
He seems to think you beat your daughter as well.
He thinks what? Nothing of the sort. You could speak to Eileen herself, she'll tell you so. Whilst
I'm
Solomon
starting
did
to
say
understand that most people in this town mistrust each other.
Whilst Solomon did say that he mistreats his daughter, he never specified beating. So that. Most of us get on all right. Solomon might be one of the outliers of that. Marcy can have strong opinions too. Other than that, most of us get along quite well. Quite well indeed. I should get back to helping the wounded unless you have other questions. My daughter Eileen will be in the living room. You can speak with her. She can perhaps help you a little more.
Was there an investigation going on regarding you?
I don't know what you mean. You mean an investigation? Sort of investigation.
Well, you said you deal in narcotics, right?
I did once.
So maybe word got around? Are there consequences for something like that?
It was a while ago. I know of no ongoing investigation.
When you
He
say a
was
while
very
ago.
reluctant to say anything more.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
I won't. So if you didn't get Solomon to move them for you, these things are still around? Anything good?
Give me a straight charisma check. I want to see how naturally charming or trustworthy he finds you.
I mean, I have all these inspiration cards. I want to use a D4 just
Please
to use it
do.
because I never,
Love that.
I never think to use them until battle, and then I'm not really supposed to use them. So
Yeah, we try and I'll put this out here and read it myself. The one who falls and gets up is stronger than the one who never tried. Well, don't fall. What did you get overall?
19 total then.
Get those narcotics.
Yes, in fact, I do have them. Experimental elixirs, I call them. There are a few. Show you them, but right now I really should be out amongst the townspeople.
No, let us keep you.
Fair enough.
Bear with me a second. I'm going to get that information up for you. I'm just waiting for the ever... Okay. If you type the word experimental into chat, there are 4 of them. Experimental elixirs. Elixirs? Boldness, resilience, speed, and transformation.
Boldness, resilience.
Speed sounds like the opposite of an narcotic.
They are... He mentioned narcotics, but when he sort of, having now trusted you a bit more, Vel'zekiss, he would say, truth be told, I shipped the cheap narcotics quite a while ago. They weren't really the big problem. It was these experimental elixirs. The Alchemist's Guild, the Mage's Arcane. Is that what they're called in this world? They're not, are they? They're just called the Mage's Guild. The Mage's Guild they like to oversee all alchemy work, and you have to use your own recipes. There's no room for experimentation.
Can't imagine.
Silly to hold back progress and power that way.
Right. I agree. Should be back amongst the townspeople. At this point, I'll take an insight check from Toothy and Rheawynne, please. think you two are the only two who are proficient in insight. Is that correct?
Rob, maybe.
Oh,
I
have
am not
proficiency,
proficient
actually.
in insight.
Oh, okay.
I am
So,
really
is it
bad
Pietro?
at it.
Sorry, Pietro. Yes, not Toothy. My apologies.
Although I'm not very.
I am too.
Oh,
Skill.
But
okay.
I've
I should have just said anybody who's got proficiency in insight, you may give me an insight check. Put this completely upside down.
Or the second
Not
one, 7.
A 15.
Lovely. With a 15, you will note that he seems very concerned with being seen to be about the townspeople handing out potions. You recognize this trait from Vel'zekiss, who also likes to be seen to do the right thing, despite not always wanting to do the right thing.
Interesting.
He indicates the. Sorry, I'm just going to let you guys out into the living room. He indicates the door over there, behind the counter where he sells his wares, and will let you know that Eileen can be found in that direction, if you wish. I've also lost him. I don't know what I did with him. Did I ever bring him in?
I never saw him, but I couldn't
don't
see all of
think
us
so.
either.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Couldn't see all of you guys?
Was it?
I was
I
like,
was in
Oh,
like the
is the
drug
lighting
den.
bad?
Now I can see
I
everyone.
don't know. Yeah, I'm good. I see right now.
Okay.
And I see Eileen's door.
Okay. Well, that's the front door, and he's going to go out it. And look, there he is, going out of it.
Oh, there he is.
Isn't that nice? Oh, I almost stretched him.
Bye-bye.
Cool. If you wish to speak to Eileen, as soon as she hears her father go, she will come out. Close the door, please.
I'll close it with the mage hand.
We're investigating my father.
We're investigating all folk in this town.
Sort of felt more like shopping.
Wouldn't buy his wares. They can damage you. At least they used to. Sometimes permanently. And she sort of pulls her hair.
Enemies missing time to manual check them.
Fuck was that?
What?
I don't know. I got a notification in my headset. She sort of pulls her hair to the side and displays you like a large pigmentation of her skin.
Did he do that to you?
Indirectly. I'm his lab rat.
I suppose it's not a crime to be a shitty alchemist.
It's a crime to give various potions to your daughter without knowing what they'll do. He blames me, you know. Because I look like her, my mother.
How old is this kid?
17, 18.
17, 18. Fuck.
It's to you. Bad man.
I mean, obviously, Vel'zekiss is not the most caring person ever, but definitely his attitude towards it was like gives more of a sneer out the door at this point. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely turned. He was super warming up to, I made a friend, but like definitely a sneer at the door now, and just kind of like there's nothing wrong with experimentation, but one should certainly have the confidence to test it on oneself.
The guard from Mazrea came once. They checked everywhere, but they didn't find the goods. I didn't have the confidence to tell them in case he hurt me. He hides them in my bedroom. In place they didn't look. If you want them, you can take them. All of them. You use them as evidence.
How old is she?
17 or
17.
18-ish. You think. You're not 100% certain. She doesn't appear completely human. You'll note that her elves are slightly ears. Her ears are slightly elven. So you would assume that her mother was an elf. Because that man, Ganon, was definitely human.
If we were to confiscate all of those things, when he gets back home, are you going to be safe?
Tell him that you touched the house.
Is there
I told you
anywhere
that.
else? We did. But is there anywhere else that you can go?
Yes, I was going to say, I think a better question is when he gets back home, will you be here?
Where else would I go?
There's many cities on this continent.
There's no trade. No education. I can read a few figures, but that is all.
You could find shelter at a temple.
Like Kazarin, the great priest.
Well,
I think not.
You have a problem with this Akazarin?
In a town, only one priestess and one priest. When a girl is hurt, affected by strange concoctions, they call. They know well of what my father has done to me. They keep his secrets.
So your father is an evil man. But do you have reason to believe that he is involved in the kidnapping of the mayor?
Kidnapping? Not courageous enough for that, but he'd sell information, that's for sure. He does have a customer that comes in the dead of night. The only customer I don't serve.
When was he last here?
About a week ago, came on a boat. Almost 10 days. Came in the dead of night, and we stored some goods for a night. Strange things. We understand the point of them. Crystals and gemstones and hooded wands and what else besides. Then they were packed up and gone again. I think they were using the undertunnels.
The undertunnels?
Of course, no one's told you. Stupid town, always keeping all its secrets to itself. Look, I've got to look out for me too. What am I getting from telling you all of this?
Encouragement to leave?
What do you want?
Take me with you. Wherever you go
Done.
next. Take me to the
Well,
next
I don't-
city or town. Find me
Yeah,
a
we
safe
can do
place
that.
to be.
Assuming the next place we go is a city or a town.
is there a city or a town on the way?
You were planning on doing a whole line of them.
We're going to
You're
Maztu,
Yeah.
I think.
You're currently in Maztu. Yes, but there is the next town along, I think might be Nasai, where
Babies.
where you're
Oh.
from. If not, that's the
Yeah.
one afterwards, right? It's also on the it's where that couple absconded to, where they eloped to. So yeah, you take me with you next. I'll tell you everything. I know. The undertunnels,
Right.
guarded by 2 people. Solomon has one entrance. The inn has the other. Though my father has an entrance down at the docks that he hides. No one else knows of it. Imagine that's how the mayor was taken. It's also how they stifled our alarm bell, I would guess. Got into the tent. Slit Valetta's throat. Valetta was that brave fighter, the best fighter in the town that you know about, whose throat was slit in her home. She was a good woman, you know. Paladin.
This mysterious patron. Did you get a good look at him? Them.
No, see them at all. But pardon my rudeness. Smelled like you. Wet fur. Know that smell anywhere now. Whole house smells of it for about a day. She nods obviously towards you two. See, you are the wet fur in this room. Show you the undertunnels if you wish. But
Yeah.
not much to find down there from what I... Easy to get lost in there. You've made peace with Solomon. He might be worth asking. He might show you around, at least some of it. He slipped me a few safe potions in the past. Hope. Less so potions than... He's basically given her makeup. She's calling it like... She thinks of it as like a mysterious concoction. To cover.
Well, this current investigation might be a little dangerous depending on who's involved, but once we complete it, if you would like to come with us, Rheawynne's just going to look at the rest of the group to gauge whether or not everyone else is okay with her tagging along afterwards.
Pietro will nod. No.
Yeah.
I mean, she's self-identified as useless, but I have a feeling she might be wrong.
You really need to work on your bedside manner.
I thought that was really nice of him.
You were saying that
The
she
bar
might be
is
wrong
in
about being
hell.
useless.
Yeah, the bar's really low. I think that's a real step up.
That's true. All right.
I can
Good
hide
job.
till this investigation's over. In the barn, to the south of here. One building to the south of here specifically. The hayloft has a second entrance. There's a second section at the back. As long as you're not more than 24 hours. Wait there.
Okay.
No one forget.
Come back for this girl.
So 2 things. First of all, if you wish to take his collection of experimental elixirs,
Can she bring those with her when we meet her up?
She sort of nods at you, and I'll happily divest my father of all his wares.
Yeah.
And they may prove useful to you.
Okay. We will go hide in the hayloft. And I think that's a good place to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. And we will come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. New year, new me. I've been going first, and I'm going to continue to do so.
Ooh.
I've got 2, and I'm taking both. I love that Jack said, my sister's always been fidgety. There's a reason why she might have abducted a mare. I too get fidgety occasionally, a bit of ADD and steal a mare. I love that. And Jack said, my tribe elders are, collect all the knowledge of my tribe as a we should look to the elders and respect them. And Joe said, do they know who took the mare? Which I thought was just completely patently ridiculous and very funny. But yeah, we come to MVPs. We'll start with you, Jay.
Liked the bit. I forget the guy's name. It was the pretty boy in the tavern, but he was like, "Oh yeah, if you were trying to attack us, I'd go upstairs." And Vel'zekiss was like, "Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to be
Merrick."
very clear that Merrick is the first ever non-binary character I've ever put in.
Non-binary. Never mind.
You may they them however you like.
I may they them.
they
I
are quite
forget.
important.
Yeah, I forget what Joe said, but it was something about taking them upstairs.
He said, if you were trying to kill me, I'd be upstairs. And Joe said,
Right.
I always take people upstairs before I kill them. Oh, sorry, while I remember, before I go on to the next of MVPs, you may take 150 experience points for discovering the secrets of Galen's daughter, whose name I've promptly forgotten. Eileen. Yes. Cool.
Fair.
Who's next? Joe.
50.
Can I have 2? I don't think they'll be pretty obscure. One, I just really enjoyed just after, well, we were talking, I guess probably at the break, about how long we've been doing this, not this campaign, but playing together. With that long history, I really enjoyed how desperately Josh wanted to succeed in one semi-random check that probably didn't matter that much. It's just like, no, can I use all my inspiration cards at once? Like, and the number of times I've seen him play a character with a lucky feat or something, and he'd be like, you cannot fail anything. It just irritates him to no end.
It really does. Which pleases me a lot.
But the other was like this sort of double backpedaling of Toothy Jack saying she, because it was like, first it was the built-in story backpedaling of like, ooh, I said she and I shouldn't have said she, and that was just the story part of like, oh yeah, right, I've revealed something. But then there was the real human Jack version of also backpedaling and going like, oh right, and all the other genders that might exist.
Which really amused me because I knew you'd met Merrick on the way in.
Right.
And I had a special sort of insight to that thought. I thought it was hilarious. Josh.
I think mine goes to the DM questioning us why we're helping people. Just every NPC in this town, why are you helping us? Why are you here? Like, why you? It's like, because we have to. We're adventurers. Stop asking.
I want to clarify that question is less so why are you helping than why should we allow you to conduct this investigation? That's more how.
Sure.
Right?
Oh yeah, I completely get it.
Is what I'm coming from.
Oh, I completely get it. It's just funny. It's like, if you keep asking us, we're gonna have to abandon this.
Jack.
It's got to be probably the thing that Joe said that made me laugh the hardest so far, which is like, if he has to write down how many birthday cakes he's buying, then like, how do we know he didn't walk off into the woods? Like, I fucking died. You killed me. That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Don't you write one birthday cake when you go shopping and someone has a birthday?
Well, it was funny because it was logical enough that I actually did figure out what it must mean from that. But then I was like, why would you write one? Like,
oh, I see what you mean. It's the one. It wasn't the. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah. I might go like, okay,
birthday
cake, 12 plates or something. Yeah. But like, why would you need to put the number of the birthday cake?
But yes, it did have me in tears at the time. Rico.
Oh, you muted.
You muted.
Thank you. I always love a good interrogation, so our little convo with Solomon was actually quite fun.
The very shady Solomon, right? Lots of things to be shady about, but possibly didn't kidnap a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way he took you into his trust by offering to sell you secret stolen goods.
Basically.
Always good. Cool.
But I also thought it was funny, though, that I think it was the alchemist who was just like, you guys are very nice. It's just like, why the fuck would we like you?
But yeah, that's where we're going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Bye.
We shall see you somewhat soon.